Well, today in the shop, I got Edgar Solar from Classic Industries. Edgar, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you doing, Dennis?
Great to have you here. And gauging by what we've got here, I'd say we were talking about gauges today.
That's correct.
Well, you guys make all these cool reproduction gauges, which you couldn't get before. So I mean, you can do restorations you couldn't even do in the past. And these things do go. I mean, your orange needles fade to kind of a orangey white.
Yeah.
You try and clean them up. Your numbers wipe off. Yeah, it does. It looks like it. But you can fix all that up now.
Oh yeah, it's not a problem anymore. You can freshen up the whole dash bezel and not even worry about it.
Bada bing. Well, I always like, with all this stuff out here, I like playing almost stump the guest. But we'll start, because you know more than I do, but we'll start with the stuff that I do know. I mean, that's a hood tack.
That's correct.
And that's for?
That's going to be the 66 to 67 Pontiac hood tack.
Yeah, and you know, that always looks so
good.
That's
the first design.
It looks so intimidating, you know, that's sitting out there. You know, you had something under the hood that was pretty bad if you had that sitting on top of the hood.
Yeah, for the 400 models.
Yeah. And then inside the car, though, I always liked the console-mounted gauges. And you got like 3 different versions of that. The silver face and the black face here.
Correct. The silver is going to be correct for 68 to 69 Camaro. The black for 68 to 74 Nova. And also we have the 67 Firebird or Camaro triple gauge assembly.
But then you got, you know, the more classic multi-gauge pods here. This, what's this baby for?
That's going to be for the Super Sport 63 to 65 Nova with sweeping gauges.
And it plugs in just like the original.
Put the harness into the back.
And it's going to have the correct faceplate for it. Yeah. And then this one here actually comes with the faceplate already mounted to it.
Correct. That's a 68 Pontiac Firebird gauge set.
And one here with more the idiot light approach. What is this out of?
This is going to be the 63 to 64 Nova standard with warning lights.
With warning lights. Warning lights, right?
You got to be nice.
You got to be nice. Right? And again, with the proper faceplate for that. Now, here's one that I always thought was really cool, though. I mean, I love these clock tack combos, which, you know, and the clock was always the first thing to go in a car. What's this fit into?
That guy right there is 76 to 78 Pontiac Firebird with rally gauges.
And have you fixed the clock issues? I mean, they're...
Yeah, I mean, well, now we've got it down when we also have quartz movement on there, so you'll always be on time.
Well, at least your clock will be.
Well, yeah.
Now, these are both Nova, but a couple different years, right?
Yeah, we have a couple variations here. This is going to be the 66 to 67 Nova, and then also the 68 to 74.
Man, that's really big for a Nova. I mean,
yeah, it's a large sweeping style dash.
It really is. That's got to be almost the whole dash.
Mostly.
Pretty close. This pair here, you got a clock and a fuel gauge, right? What are those?
Correct. This is going to be for the 69 Camaro, the correct clock with quartz movement on the U35 option code, and then this is going to be our fuel gauge for the Camaros with a tack mounted in the dash.
And this clock out here?
64 Impala, I believe.
All right. These are Gen 2 Camaro things that I haven't... have you been making these for a while? I haven't seen these before.
Yeah, we've been making these for a little bit, and these are just the lens assemblies. So now, you know, yellowed, scratched, faded, things are no longer a problem. You can freshen them up for a 72, 81 on both of these. That's going to be your factory warning light, and then this is going to be the factory gauge model.
And that's the faceplate for it? It's upside down, I guess. But
yeah, this is the faceplate that we have for the 70 to 72 with the correct position on the switch, and it's got the nice, you know, grained effect to it with nice chrome trim.
Man, now you've always been selling things either in component pieces or fully assembled. One of the coolest things that I think you've come out with for in a long time are the fully assembled consoles. We got a couple down front here.
Yeah, here we have the 68 to 69 console down there. You know, we have it available in either cherry or walnut, and also a 67. Now, one of the cool things about the consoles is now that we're all fully assembled, they've got all the rubber stoppers, all the springs and screws.
Just like it's supposed to have.
Correct. And we've also added a flocked inner console compartment and lid, just like the OEM.
That fuzzy finish.
Correct.
Well, hey, you guys dress it all up. You got gauges for all sorts of GM cars, and certainly all the popular ones, Novas and Camaros and Firebirds and Impalas and consoles and everything. I mean, no use riding around in a shabby interior anymore, is there?
No, not with all these things.
Not with all this stuff. Well, hey, if you want to learn about any of these gauges, consoles, or any of the other cool OER stuff that Classic Industries carries, log on to myclassiccar.com. And I think I could almost build a car out of the stuff you guys make.